Good question right here. Of these three safeties, who would I say was the most disruptive? You got Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott, or Troy Polamalu. Oh man, this is a toughie because all three of them were great. Ed Reed could hit you, but he could read you. He was one of those guys. He was like a mentalist. He was really something else with what he did. Then you got Ronnie Lott who could just knock your block off. I mean, he was just a physical presence. He just truly left such a lasting impact. It was just like, wow, what you gonna do with that? Then you had Troy Polamalu who was very movement, very disruptive, very tangible, very much what he was doing. So it's like, which of the three would I say was the most problematic? Who would I say was the one that was more problematic? I had a great respect for all three because Ronnie Lott could just take you out your game. He was uncanny. He was just amazing with what he did. His ability, his agility, his range was just so amazing. Ed Reed could run you down. He could read the line. He could read the play. He could draw in, draw out. But then Troy Polamalu was like a guy that I have not seen anyone who could just disrupt you, who could just take you into the wing. So it's like, which one do I think was the more problematic of the three? Which one do I think what I say was the one that was like, oh, he's such a pest. He's such, you know. I would probably say if I had to pick them and rank them in order, and it's hard because I have much respect for all three, but I would probably say Palomar was probably the most disruptive. Now he played 14 years, and I think Ronnie Lott 14 and Ed Reed 12. And they all were multiple champions. They were all distinctive. They all put leather to your behind, and they all could cover. Lott was that guy that intimidated the whole team. Like he was physical. Ed Reed could hit you and he could just take you out. Palomar was like everywhere. He was like between his hair and his motions. I've never seen a guy that just jumped started everything. It was just kind of like he jump started everything. He was like a motorized engine that you just had to deal with. So totality and what he would do, unlike anybody I've seen in what he was doing with his range. So if I had to say or had to pick, I would probably say him, but it's all close. They're all three of the greatest safeties ever, three of the physical best safeties ever, three guys that you don't want to see on a bad day, let alone a whatever the good day. They would just hit you, knock you out, physical, the whole nine. Liked them all, thought a lot of them all, and they all three first ballot Hall of Famers, and they all three of the greatest players to play for their respectable teams. Because Palomar led the Pittsburgh Steelers to multiple rings during his tenure. Ronnie Lott led the 49ers to multiple